1, 2, 3, microphone check. 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 Okay, I can hear my voice, and few minutes and we can start. Let me check charger. All right. Okay. All right. Everything is fixed and we can start. Hello guys and welcome to my channel QANSIGLIERE. Today I'm going to add a functionality to save draft and generated data into the local database. But at the beginning of this conversation, let me remind you guys that you have a great opportunity to ask me any questions directly. To do it, you just need to open my YouTube channel. Click here to get access to all available links and just click on the first link. It will open a new Google page form where you can write your questions and send them to me. From my side, I'm going to review all your questions and try to answer them in the next videos. So what we are going to do today. As you remember, we work several months already on the project with name Eye of the God. The main idea of the project is to track productivity of your teammates, especially if you work in engineering team, because it's very important to understand how many stuff you do per week, per sprint or per month. And for this purpose, I'm going to use 4 sources of information: GitLab, GitHub, Jira and TestRail. In the previous video, we already added integration with TestRail and added some functions to calculate results for current date. So today we are going to work on the process to save data in the local database, and after that we will migrate to the final state to generate reports and maybe send them through email. So let's start working. First of all, let me launch GitHub desktop application. Let me find my project. Let's discard changes. Okay, let me launch Visual Studio Code. Almost done. All right, and let's open the project in Jira. I use Jira because I think it is one of the best tools to track productivity and changes in engineering squad. And let's open this Epic. Alright, we already implemented these parts. So let's create a few additional tickets. Ticket number 1, save draft data into the local database. And second task will be save generated reports into the local database. All right, let's working on this one report. Let's sprint and let's choose the ticket. Okay, publish, and let's open our project. So first of all, let's open README, add the link to the current one video. Yeah, today I have a rainy day and This is the reason why I decided to spend some time and implement additional functionalities. Okay, this one file is changed. Let's increase the version. It will be 06. And let's work on database. In the past videos, we already made some scripts to create database. Let's open it. Create draft database. This draft database will contain ID, date, GitHub, GitLab, Jira, and TestRail values. And we do it for draft, right? So what we need to do, we need to create two databases, because we want to track the progress not only with draft files, but also want to save generated reports. How we will do it? Let's do the following stuff. db draft data and generated reports. Draft generated reports. Okay, this one is for, and second one is for db. Let's run this script. Let's copy, write node, copy relative path, and database. Oh, sorry. Now it should work fine. Yeah, as you can see, we created two databases. Why I need to keep two databases? It's very simple. In one case, some of you may work with only generated report. Maybe some of you will decide to use and keep only draft data. And this is the reason why I created two databases. Let's discard changes here. Because we already created database, and let's save data to databases. Let's open our file and save draft data and save generated reports. So let's open draft and let's write it save generated reports to database. Copy relative path, paste, and that's it. Now what I want to improve. In some cases you may not have some of these files. I mean, maybe in some cases you will not have GitHub integration or GitLab or integration with TestRail. And my main idea is to save null value in this case. How to do that? Let's do it in the following case. We have draft, we have GitHub, GitLab, Jira, and Trail. So let's do it. Try catch. There is no related let's make a function get JSON file path, and what we will do in this case. In this case, we will do the following operation. Let result is null, return result, try catch. Yeah, I know, maybe it's not ideal way to do it, but what we'll do require path. Okay, and now we do the following stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And let's check our function. Let's use node save draft data. Let's check MySQL file. Database, and let's open this database. I have a free program with name Visual Table. Let's use it. Okay, as you can see, we have some records for Jira, GitHub, GitLab, but we have no information for this trail because probably such file doesn't exist. Yeah, I use this one name. Database JSON all in one. Okay, let's do it one more time and let's check. Let's open draft table, and as you can see right now I have two records with different date stamp, and the difference is in test trail column. Not bad. What will be next? Next one step, let's save data about reports into another database. Let's rewrite this one function, save, let's copy relative path, done, and here we'll use the same approach. But for reports we will use this information. It's for GitHub. GitHub data, GitHub report, done, GitLab report, done, Jira report, done, and test trail report also is done. Let's compare. For draft files we use sources, data, open one. Let's use test trail data. what files is use generate. Okay, done. Let's check. Save draft data. Yeah, we have it. Save generated reports. Done. Let's check. Let's launch Visual Table again. As you can see, we added information one more time. All columns are not empty. That's good. And let's open report. Perfect. That's perfect. So technically we just created two different functions to save draft and generated data. Okay, let's commit with changes. Okay. Let's say for this time data gs317 and save, push. Done. Let me find my project. All right. Done. And this one is probably done too. What will be our next step? Next step is extract data from the past. Why do we need it? Because we will generate two types of reports. First type of reports, it's a static data for the current day. I mean, how many things we created or changed for the current day, for selected day. And another report will be how to call it? It will be some delta report, some aggregated report. We will take data from the past and compare values between past and current value. So let's implement it. In this case, we will work only with the generated reports file. All right. And we have data sources. Let's make few folders. mkdir, and mkdir. First folder, it will be this one. Second one folder will be this one. And last one folder will be used to store extracted data from the database. Past reports. All right. What is the next one step? Let's extract data from the past. Probably already implemented this approach. Let's copy the related path and let's open it and open this one. Extract data from the database. First of all, we need to change the database name because I'm going to work with only generated reports. All right, and now we will save this information in the past. Scale, no. Data sources, let's use this one command. Okay, and let's copy relative path. Okay, Jira, test trail, what else? What do we save? We save GitHub, GitLab, Jira, and test trail. Okay, let's use a few sources of information. What we will have? We have date, row, date, next one row is GitHub, next one is GitLab, next one is Jira, and last one is about test trail. Right. Let's check this function. Let's copy relative path and let's use okay, we have few columns. Date, oh my gosh, wrong, last one table, test trail, save. Okay, we have test trail, we have Jira, we have GitLab and GitHub. All right, and we can Technically, we can add this function, copy relative path and paste it here. Done. And let's check results together. Let's use sh sync. Right now I'm going to refresh data from GitHub, GitLab, TestRail and Jira. Save this data into the local database and extract previous one record. And also you can see the difference. Draft data is very huge database because there we keep information about TestRail, at least. We keep information about each project, test case, run, milestone, and so on. But generated report is more lighter version of the database because here we keep only final calculation. And actually it's not bad. Right now I'm plotting information about GitHub, GitLab, TestRail and Jira, and we will save this data. Still waiting for uploading process for merge requests. It is almost done, and after that we will upload information about test trail, Jira, and that's probably it. The next time we will generate CSV and HTML reports. Almost done. We need to upload only 111 merge requests, and the data will be saved into a MySQL database. Okay, see what for GitLab we use almost 9 megabytes per file, and for GitHub about 3 megabytes. It's not too small. About 30 merge requests. Three, two, one. All right. All right. All right. Okay, let's improve one thing. Let's remove this one part. No, let's comment it. Let's remove. And let's check our reports. What do we have? We have 13 megabytes for GitLab, 3 megabytes for GitHub. Jira and test trail takes less than 1 megabyte. It's not bad. Jira. Let's check GitHub report. Okay, what do we have? We have list of projects. Nice. what is next? Let's check Jira. All right, and let's check test trail. Also looks good. Let's commit these changes. GS319 and save. All right. We can close this one up. Now we can close this one page. We can merge changes. And let's close the ticket. Okay, let's refresh the epic. Validate who created this case. It's done. This one is also done. Information about user, validate cases. It's not done. Okay, so this one process is implemented. We need to create additional library to work with Unix time. This one part is implemented too, so in the next time we will work on HTML report, Excel report, and email sender. Nice. So guys, that's probably it for today. I wish you to have a great weekend and see you very soon. Bye guys.